Hola, 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 Bafetu. We're back again. Still Dibalen Football Channel, still Kaizer Chiefs Football Channel. It's still football from the fans' perspective, and you can see it's a different environment. Like I said, I'm away. I'm not in my normal space, so I had to get some, space so that we can push, so that we can do a preview. Kaizer Chiefs playing against Stellenbosch FC. It's a game that is going to be tough. It's a game that is going to be difficult. The game is tomorrow, the 6th of April. Kickoff is 5 p.m. and we're hosting Stellenbosch, and it's going to be a difficult game. Like we said, it's going to be a difficult game. It's going to be a tough game for Kaizer Chiefs, and each and every game we're playing right now, it's always been tough games. Each and every game that we're going to play is always going to be a tough game. It's going to be a final, and we're playing 7 games in total this month. It's going to be a tough one. 7 games. It's not going to be an easy job. The first game we've taken care of, or we've done the job against Wydad Casablanca. I managed to get 3 points. Second game we're playing against Stellenbosch FC. We need to maximize, we need to get points. And there's always something that bothers me, that when you play games, especially here at home, especially domestic teams, Kaizer Chiefs seems to switch off, more especially with teams that we can win against, easily get a win. We switch off, we drop the ball, we lose concentration, and we lose games that we're not supposed to lose. And that's something that I've been complaining about, and I'll continue complaining about that. We need to be more consistent. We need to concentrate. We need to be more focused, and that's something we're lacking at home. We're lacking that kind of fighting spirit. But recently we've seen there's improvement in terms of results. Kaizer Chiefs has been building up properly. We've seen better Kaizer Chiefs, and we need to win this game against Stellenbosch. And like we said, Stellenbosch is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough game. The last time we played against Stellenbosch, it was a draw, a 0-0 draw, and it was a tough game. But it's a game that I think we should have won. We failed to take advantage of the chances we got. We missed a lot of big opportunities. I remember Ngezana missing. I think Nukovic also missed. So against Stellenbosch this time around, we need to win. Stellenbosch, they are position number 12. We are position number 9. Stellenbosch played 20 games. Kaizer Chiefs just 19 games. So they're relatively in the same zone, and we don't do well with the teams in the same zone as us. Teams that are struggling, teams that are not on the top, the teams that are just below there, and we struggle, and we need to win those teams. Those are teams that we need to maximize and get the points, and we seem like we're not getting the points against those big teams, and we need to fix it. Stellenbosch counter-attack playing football team, and very good on counter-attacks, very good on turnover balls, very pacey up front. That's one thing that we need to be careful of, something that we always stress, that we must not leave a lot of spaces behind. We said it against in the game against Wydad, that must not leave spaces behind. Defense of Kaizer Chiefs slow, and they did leave spaces behind, and Akpay got a red card. People are blaming Akpay, of course, but I'm more concerned about the tactics of the coach and of the team. You understand our defense is slow. You understand that this team is too pacey up front. Tweak a little bit your tactics and make sure that we play to our strength. And if we're going to play a very high line, if we're going to leave spaces behind, we're playing to Stellenbosch FC's strength, and we need to fix that. They have pacey players like Dupree, they have Ndimba, they have Mendieta, who's very good. He's been, very good from Argentina, and the guy is very good. But Dupree is very good, very pacey. It's good on the wing, but also finishes. Lately has been finishing, and we've seen, Stellenbosch against Mamelodi Sundowns. They gave Sundowns a problem, gave SuperSport a problem, and I think against Kaizer Chiefs they will try to make use of those quick counters, make use of the empty spaces, the vacated spaces behind, and we need our defense to be aware of that. Second thing about Stellenbosch is that their defense is not that strong. One thing that I know of Stellenbosch defense is not that strong. They have a very shaky Robertson and aging Robert Johannes, and we need to take advantage of that. And I think we have enough players to take advantage of that. Kaizer Chiefs lately, like I said, we've been improving. We've seen there's more of an organized team that fights together, team that fights as a team, that attacks as a team, that defends as a team. That's one thing that we've seen, that I'm seeing is developing with Kaizer Chiefs. And that's very much important. That's very much appreciated. We're more organized. We're improving. Game against Orlando Pirates and the game against Wydad shows a lot of improvements that we need to take forward. And I think yeah, we've enough. I think we've enough to beat this team. We've enough to beat Stellenbosch. And the only problem that we have right now, we just have one player that is not available. Njabulo Blom is suspended, yellow cards, and yeah, it's been the story of this season. Kaizer Chiefs, a lot of yellow cards, a lot of red cards. We have about 7 red cards only this season. There's a lot of players that have been suspended due to yellow cards and accumulation of bookings. And yeah, the team is struggling. It's been the story of the season, but I think we have enough to beat this team. Njabulo Blom will be missed, of course, but we still have players like Katsande, Bakas, Macheke that can fill in the space. Up front, we still have players. We have good players. The return of Billiard is very much welcomed. We have Mashiane, we have Nobo, we have Castro, we have Nukovic. I think we have enough. We have enough to beat this team, to go out there and beat this team. And I think we need to take advantage of our big boys up front. And we still have Manyama. I mean, we have enough to beat this team. And if we get it right, get our tactics right, we get our fighting spirit okay, we can very much, come back with positive results. My lineup, as usual, Kune keeper, right back Ngezana, but the coach sometimes prefers him inside. Right back Ngezana, 2 center backs, Mato and Cardoso. On the left, Frosler. Yes, I would understand if Ngezana the same defense as in Wydad. Ngezana as center back, and then Sassman in, Frosler on the right. I still understand it. But in front, Katsande and Parker. Parker has been giving us, we've been speaking about him. We've been speaking about his, fighting spirit, and I think Parker should be in there. Then in front of them is Ngobo. The front three, Manyama on the right, Nukovic as center forward, and then Mashiane on the left. In terms of missing players, that Kaizer Chiefs gave us an update on him, and I was very much worried. Dumisani Zuma, they said, is just not available for selection. And I feel like it's going to be one of those things, because the news are that is now, placed for transfers. Is the transfer list. Gavin Hunt wants to get rid of him, but it's going to be the same thing with Nchangas. Nchangas has never given a chance. He was released. Zuma given a chance by when he was fit to play, and he always performed. When he was given a chance by Gavin Hunt, gave Gavin Hunt a lot. He won Kaizer Chiefs a lot of points. The point got, I think, was a penalty. Another one, influenced for an own goal. But the boy has been pushing. The reasons why he's not featured now, because he's not injured. It's clear he's not injured. And the reasons why you would place him for transfer, I still don't understand. And yeah, it's one of those things that happen. Coaches just don't prefer certain players. But I hope Zuma will stay. Otherwise, let me hear from you what you think about the game. Your score prediction. I don't have a score prediction, but I'm just positive Kaizer Chiefs is going to win. Your score prediction, your lineup, and what you think about the questions around Dumisani Zuma. I'll obviously do my own, research and check exactly what is happening. But what do you think about, the news that are coming with Dumisani Zuma? Whether you think Kaizer Chiefs is going to win this game, and how do you think we can approach this game and win it? Otherwise, from me, it's Dibalin Football Channel, Kaizer Chiefs Football Channel, football from the fans' perspective. It is love and it is peace.